All right, let's talk about something that's been making waves in the Web3 space, Vcity. If you've been keeping an eye on the crypto world, you know that blockchain projects come and go all the time. Some of them promise big things, but never deliver. Others just copy-paste ideas from existing projects and hope for a pump. But every now and then, something comes along that actually feels different. And that's where today's project comes in. Now, if you've never heard of Vcity, let me break it down for you. This is a social finance metaverse. And I know, whenever people hear the word metaverse, they immediately think of clunky VR headsets and awkward digital avatars. But that's not what Vcity is about. Instead of being just another virtual world where people wander around aimlessly, Vcity is focused on creating a fully functional digital economy. And you're going to see very shortly what I'm talking about. The idea here is simple. Web3 should be more than just trading tokens and flipping NFTs. It should be a space where people can interact, create, and actually build wealth together. And that's exactly what Vcity is trying to do. It combines social networking, finance, and blockchain tech into one big ecosystem. Think of it as a mix between a decentralized Facebook and NFT marketplace and a financial hub, all rolled into one. Now let's talk about what makes this project stand out if we've not talked about it enough. First, there's the Vanguard protocol, which is the blockchain infrastructure that is behind Vcity. It is designed to be fast, scalable, and compatible with Ethereum. That means developers can easily bring their existing D apps into the ecosystem and users get a smooth experience without worrying about slow transactions or high gas fees. But what's even more cooler is the way Vcity integrates culture and community. Most blockchain projects focus entirely on the tech and forget about the people. Vcity is doing the opposite. They're making Web3 feel like a real place where people can hang out, share ideas, and even create digital identities that actually mean something. For example, imagine you're an artist. Instead of just minting an NFT and hoping someone, buys it, you could actually build a following inside Vcity. You can connect with other creators, and you can sell your work in a way that feels more natural. Or if you're into DeFi, you can participate in decentralized trading. You can participate in staking and governance without leaving the platform. Now, let's get into the numbers because this is where things get really interesting. Right now, Vcity has about 1.6 million registered users. That's an insane amount for a Web3 project that's still in early stages. There are already more than 1 million wallet addresses, which means people aren't just signing up, they're actually using the platform. Their NFT sales have crossed $8.5 million. And, at its peak, Vcity had a market valuation of over $100 million. That's the kind of traction you don't see every day in this space. And the hype isn't just limited to the crypto world. Vcity has been mentioned in media over 450,000 times, which shows it's getting attention from mainstream outlets too. That's a big deal because adoption is one of the biggest challenges for any blockchain project. So, where is this all heading? Well, Vcity's roadmap is absolutely packed. They've already launched their testnet with over 10,000 active nodes. That's a pretty solid start. But the real game changer will be the mainnet launch. That's when things get serious. After that, they're aiming for major exchange listings. They're planning for new partnerships and even deeper integration with real-world brands and businesses. Now, we don't know yet which of those brands are going to be or the businesses, but we can definitely keep our hopes up. Now let's talk about the Vcity token, because it's the backbone of the entire ecosystem. Unlike meme coins or speculative tokens that rely purely on hype, this token has real utility. It's used for everything from governance and staking to transactions in the metaverse. Everything that you can imagine, this token will be integrated there. And because of its inbuilt scarcity and structured tokenomics, there's a real incentive for long-term holding rather than just short-term flipping. Now, what makes this token interesting is its diverse use cases. Inside Vcity, you'll be able to use it for digital real estate, NFT trading, and even metaverse-based advertising. On top of that, there's a staking mechanism, which means holders can earn passive income just by participating in the network. And because the supply is capped at 1 billion tokens, demand should naturally increase as adoption grows. But let's not just talk about what's happening now. Let's take a look at where this project is going. The Vcity roadmap for 2025 is packed with huge developments that could take the platform to the next level. So in Q1 of 2025, we're going to see some major upgrades, starting with an official website update and the long-awaited mainnet launch. And that's not all. Vcity is going to introduce the City of Pi, which is going to be a brand new metaverse experience that is designed to bring even more users into the ecosystem. On top of that, they're optimizing community features, upgrading the NFT marketplace, and even launching a live streaming feature. Now, this last part is big because live streaming in Web3 is still an untapped space. And to top it all off, they're refining the tokenomics model to make sure the ecosystem remains sustainable in the long run. Now, if we move into Q2 of this year, 2025, Vcity will be focusing on security and expansion. They're enhancing smart contract security, which is crucial in a time when exploits and hacks are still a major issue in DeFi. But what's really exciting is that they're integrating the metaverse with external ecosystems like Telegram, which could significantly expand the platform's use cases. They're also launching an academy system with a learn to earn mechanism, which means that users can get rewarded for learning about blockchain, finance, and more. And here's something really interesting. They're introducing a bartering feature for trading physical goods within the metaverse. That's a unique concept that could blur the lines between digital and real world economies. And moving forward in the Q3 of 2025 this year, things get even bigger. They're going to bring in ecosystem partners to join the metaverse with projects like Vcity, that is generating advertising revenue within the platform. They're also introducing real-world assets, the RWA applications in the digital museum, which means users could potentially tokenize physical assets and showcase them in a metaverse setting. On top of that, the live streaming feature, as we talked about before, will also start supporting ticketing, which will allow creators to sell access using NFTs or tokens. And finally, in the Q4 of this year, Vcity is going to take full advantage of the Web3's multi-chain potential. They're enabling cross-chain compatibility, which means you'll be able to transact with other tokens within the metaverse. So it's not just confined to one chain. You're going to have access to all of those chains in this metaverse. They're also rolling out smart contract-based ticket sales for the digital museum and fully integrating the bartering system, as we talked about before. They're going to introduce it into the live streaming, into the social networking, and also in the metaverse ecosystem. And perhaps the biggest update, they're supporting cross-chain NFT trading, which is going to make Vcity compatible with multiple blockchains. That's a huge step towards Web3 interoperability. So at this point, I think you're probably thinking, this all sounds great, but is it really going to succeed, or all these are fake promises? And honestly, that's a big question with any blockchain project. There's no guarantee. But here's what makes Vcity interesting. They're not just riding the Web3 trend. They're actually building something sustainable. They have real users, a working product, and a vision that goes beyond just speculation. If they can pull off everything they're planning, I think Vcity could become one of the biggest social finance ecosystem in Web3. Imagine a world where digital identity, decentralized finance, and social networking all exist in one place without any central authority controlling it. That's the future they're aiming for. And that's what DeFi, actually stands for. So, what do you think? Could Vcity be the next big thing, or is it just another project in the sea of Web3 startups? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget that nothing that I said in this video should be taken as an investment or a financial advice. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe for more crypto content, and I'll see you in the next one. So stay tuned.